Ladies and gentlemen, we have before us today a truly talented Nigerian spoken word artist and a poet. As I mentioned earlier, I believe that in our lifetime, she will emerge as Nigeria's Poet Laureate. Mariam, over to you.
It is an honor to be standing in front of greatness today and to speak about greatness. And today, greatness wears the face of a man. And the story of that man is one that was conceived in the waters of little beginnings. In a village so small it could fit into a heartbeat, a starry-eyed boy walked for miles and miles searching for a wellspring. This was the origin of a thirst no ordinary water could quench. The thirst for the death of poverty, the thirst for hope like raindrops, the thirst for peace like the soft breathing of sleeping children. In this poem, every man has a right to a dream. The boy's father, a modest farmer, envisioned a life for his son, far removed from the unrewarding toil of the earth. But the boy had his own dreams in the lines of his palm. That secret language of destiny only the courageous can speak. He embraced the land and its vast possibilities. Like a butterfly bursting out of its cocoon, his coat of colors never failed to dazzle. And like Joseph, the sun, the moon, the stars would bow to him. The thirst that brought him from that wellspring he never lost drove him to challenge himself, to take a sad song and make it better, to be like water, we no get enemy, we no get hands to hold grudges, pure and powerful, formless and fluid, vital and unconquerable, a first-class man with a first-class heart. Long before he graduated first class, it was plain that when his dreams too would fly, they would fly first class. Before he aced his masters, he was the master of his destiny. You see, once I asked a farmer if there was a special fertilizer to make a country grow. He said without blinking, hope. The four-letter words that cuts the common man's tongue, that breaks his strongest hoe and eats up the clouds in the sky. So to irrigate his thirsty soil, he must toil and toil until sweat pours from his body like rain. But what is drought if not the absence of things that water the spirit? And what is famine if not the crippling hunger for hope? In this poem, hope is what picks up your voice from the dirt and hands it back to you. Other times, hope is the audacious mouth that speaks for you. That is to say, sometimes hope is a man. And so like a cynical philosopher, I walked around in the daytime with a lamp searching for that man. But I was told not to bother. That corruption in my country is like the oil that stains one finger, therefore all the rest are soiled. That my country is a jungle and no man has time for hope. That anything that was not a prey was a predator and anything that wasn't eating was being eaten up. It's a quest for survival, so there are no allies, no hope mongers, no angels, and that every man is an island surrounded by a sea of tears. But I have seen goodness and I know that one man can begin the revolution to change Africa. I have known kindness like the face of that man, emerging from the Ibadan rainstorms. The gallant seedling that survived the erosion that washes away the soul grew into a fruit-bearing tree, giving back to the world. Dr. Adeshina Akinwumi, like a true child of God, breathed life into a deteriorating scene, and no man who lacks courage can speak to the clouds. Dr. Adeshina Akinwumi, the one who raised his pen and struck a blow in the armor of poverty, and look, it bleeds. Answering the call yesterday to serve as the People's Minister of Agriculture, and today the President of the African Development Bank. Oh well, is it not true what they say about the scope of his wisdom, vast as the seven seas? Is it not true what they say about his integrity, solid as the rock of ages that cleft only for the weak and vulnerable to find protection? Oh, is it not true what they say about his hands? They carry freedom like gifts of gold, and there is a basket of harvest in every field he steps his feet. And under his wings, the four-letter words hope no longer cuts the common man's tongue. It rolls up like thunder and strikes the heart with joy. Oh, I will sing the name Akinwumi, for who does not desire the courage of the man who dares to be different, who sits in halls of power and chooses to sing for those who have lost their voice. This truth my mouth will not forget. And when we remember the better angels of our civilization, we will remember you, Dr. Adeshino. In their thousands, farmers marched in your praise. You who carved opportunities for them out of giant stumbling blocks and knocked down the cankerworm structure of middlemen taking endless bites from their hope. Oh, the labor of our heroes past is finally bearing fruit at last. Is he not the man that Chief Obafemi Awolowo dreamt of when he spoke about finding the courage to look in the gloom and see radiance? Oh, is he not the man? Chief Obafemi Awolowo, eyes full of stars, dreamt of this sufficiency. And when we remember the better angels of our future, we will remember him. Chief Obafemi Awolowo poured his vision into radical policies that knocked down the barrier between the rich and the poor, the small and the mighty, and shattered the obscurity with light. Dr. Akinwumi, unlike the cynical philosopher, we looked and we found you who desires to live a Nigerian, die a Nigerian. May God grant you your sacred wish that on the day of resurrection you will raise the Nigerian flag high into the heavens. We prayed and you came to us, not just as hope, but as a complete answer. Africa's optimist in chief. Congratulations.